What's Gucci guys, Zach Dowdy here, and today we're diving into another 5-minute Friday, backside Smiths. I'm super hyped because backside Smiths are one of my favorite tricks ever. Love doing them. I'm a little cold right now and I just got off work, so I need to warm the legs up and dive into today's 5-minute Friday. Let's do it. Backside Smiths, here we come. So before you start backside Smiths, you should know how to do a backside pivot and backside 50-50. You don't necessarily need to know how to do a 5-0 because I think backside Smiths are actually easier than a 5-0. There's less balance and it's more of a pinch motion, pushing it with your back foot. So yeah, backside pivots and 50-50s are gonna help you learn backside Smiths. So sort of the gateway tricks to backside Smiths. Before we dive fully into the backside Smith, something that I just realized as I was warming up is when you do backside pivots or you kind of just do a backside carve grind and you kind of lift up your back foot lightly, kind of try to chuck it onto the coping, that's almost the exact motion that you're going to do for a backside Smith. If you want to just temper with it, baby foot with it, I suggest doing that, sort of like scraping your back truck on there. You don't have to fully dip it, just to get used to the motion of a backside Smith. All right, I'm all warmed up, ready to go. I gotta take my jacket off and really get this started. I had Al the other day grip my skateboard because I was getting ready to film another video that I'm coming out with soon. It's the skate photography hack tips, something of that. I'm not really sure what the title is gonna be. But my point being is that Al gripped my board with no front or back marker. Like there's no line. I can't tell which one's the front or which one's the back. Look at it. So one of the big tricks to doing backside Smiths is just getting that back chuck on there, aka the Monty grind. So Mike Smith invented the front side grind, and Monty Nordy, I forget how to pronounce his last name, he invented the backside Smith grind, aka the Monty grind. So when you're rolling up for the backside Smith, I think it's important to just get your back truck on there. So this is sort of the motion more or less. And you want your feet pretty much in the same position as you would for a backside 5-0. Only difference is your back foot is a little more in that back pivot cup to really hold the pinch in your back truck, and then your front foot is more just guiding and pushing the front of your board and sort of giving it the direction that it's going, and your back foot is more holding the Smith grind in place and locking it in. You basically have your foot in that guiding position. It's sort of pushing it along in the metrics of almost the same as the coping. It's straight on with the coping, but your board sideways, your back foot is sort of just keeping it locked in. Your front foot, you're gonna use it more of a guide to push the Smith grind. So you're using it to push it, and then you're using your back Smith to sort of keep the pinch and keep the Smith grind in place and lock it in. So when you're doing backside Smiths, I think it's really important to remember that you want to be centered of your board and not too far in the back seat, because if you're riding the back seat too much, you'll zing out when you're trying to roll in like I just did. So as you can see, I'm struggling with this backside Smith grind to really land it or to go in. I could grind it, but then all my weight is off when I'm going in. I just feel like there's no more pressure, there's no more essentially momentum and weight to like distribute myself to go in. So I think it's weight distribution is a big thing to keep an eye on. So when you're pinching and you're bending your back leg so that you can glide that backside Smith grind, the Monty grind, but at the same time, it is important to pay attention to your weight distribution. That's something that I just noticed. We're gonna end this video with a little challenge of backside Smith over this channel. Never done it before, but I feel like after doing a bunch of back Smith grinds today, taking some of my own input, hopefully I'll be able to back Smith over this channel, get a little victory for the end of this video. When you're coming out of the backside Smith, you almost want to turn it into a backside 5-0 as you're pointing in. So you don't want to go 5-0 above the coping, but it's 5-0 while you're pointing into the coping. And then you're sort of guiding it off with your back foot while your front foot is guiding the whole Smith. The weight distribution is a good thing to keep in mind as you're sort of entering from your backside Smith grind. Hope this video gives you some help. I hope you enjoyed it. 5-Minute Fridays, I'm gonna keep them going. Let me know what video I should do next. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, the bell thing with the notifications, all that YouTube stuff. Give this video a thumbs up. See you in the next one. MASH.